Hey everybody, I'm Psychroclasm, and this is Babel. It's supposed to be kind of an experience about inviting someone that you've only met on the internet to your house for the first time. Hey, sorry, don't mind the cold and the mess. Thanks for coming over, meeting me halfway. I know it's a ways out and we've only talked online till now, but never mind. Make yourself at home, alright? You can chill here for a bit, then go up to the kitchen for some snacks. Oh, and don't feel pressured. Feel free to leave at any time. Okay, cool. I'm leaving now. Oh, cool. I can actually do that? Yeah, I get it. Good day to be in your own place, you know? Feel free to come back if you want to, but it's totally okay if you don't. See ya. Okay. Good start. Okay, so this is also supposed to be about exploring boundaries. Oh god, I thought that was a bathroom. So I need to find 18 objects to interact with in this house before we can move on. And I wonder what that means, like, in terms of gameplay. Like, should I really be touching 18 objects that belong to somebody else the first time we've met? I should really put that somewhere else, but it's not like anyone else uses the couch. Are there really people who can read while sitting? I just can't concentrate unless I'm lying down. That's weird. A few of those are empty. But it just feels nice to have them there, even if I rarely use them. Even if I have them all downloaded. Used to pop them in once in a while to get the authentic nostalgic feel, but it's not there. You're fine just staying there now. Yeah, it's a Bible. I haven't ever read one, but I like how they look. Can't seem to tell them apart in my mind lately. Is that blasphemous? It's probably blasphemous. Oh well. Legends of the Dragonator. It's an absolute trash series, and I love it. It's not my favorite book. I don't even like the author much. But it's the one I come back to the most for some reason. It's one of the few things that doesn't lose its impact a bit every time. The first line still floors me. There was a boy called Eustace Clarence Scrubb, and he almost deserved it. I don't think I've ever empathized with a character that well ever since. Okay. I think we inherited that one, actually, from one of my grandfathers. Can't seem to tell them apart in my mind lately. Oh, that's not good. Anyway, you know they used to make these by hand? No gloves, no protective mask, just lathering a wooden ball with a bunch of chemicals, then pasting wallpaper on it. Crazy stuff. I wonder if any of the people who made it died of asbestos poisoning. Sorry, too dark. Never mind. Okay. Okay, can't interact with any of these. Ah, damn, forgot to put that away. No, I'm not. I just tried picking it up a few times, but it never works out. Hey, do you want to hear Wonderwall? Can't focus long enough. It's really frustrating to keep trying at something you're not good at, you know? Okay. Lava lamp. When I was a kid, there's nothing I wanted more than a lava lamp and a beanbag. It looks so comfortable, you know? Like they have this air of peace and timelessness to them. By the time I bought one, most of the magic had already faded. Still nice to look at least. I wanted to download something for us to watch, but the disc is almost full. Weird how I can be a hoarder, but only for this. I can't even bring myself to delete any of the files or images I have inside, even if I know I'll never open them again. It's not real fire, it's just one of those light-emitting logs. We haven't used it for a long time. Ever since we got the thermostat, I guess. I remember a few times when I was young, though, standing in front of the fire and passing my hand over it, seeing how close I could get before it hurt. Never got to find out the exact spot. Wish I could try again sometime, but we don't have real logs anymore. Alright! We might want to talk about that a little bit more. On the other hand, we might not. I don't think any of us drink tea. Tried my best to get into it a while back. Bought a bunch of fancy tea and tried to make it like the experts tell you to, but it just never tastes like it smells. That's the way I feel about coffee. I can't stand coffee, like even a little bit, but the smell is amazing. It's plastic. We used to have to prank where we'd ask people who came over to take a bite. You'd be surprised how many fell for it. That was my grandpa's also. He used to collect a bunch of old liqueur, but we ended up drinking them or give them away. It's not like people buy alcohol just to leave it in a shelf forever nowadays. Who has the money for that? Fair point. God, that thing is ugly. Should probably get around to throwing it out now that Mom won't complain. Oh, did his mom die? Alright, we're up to 14 out of 18. Don't worry, it's not real. Mom just really liked the skin rug aesthetic for the living room. I always found it a little tasteless. Isn't it cool how we can make almost perfect duplicates of stuff like this? And no one has to suffer. Except, you know, your sense of taste. Okay. That's a fucking elevator! Yeah, let's hang out here a bit more. See if they everything there is to see, you know? Alright! Huh, that's weird. It's not moving. Could have sworn we got the batteries changed. You know what? Never mind. It's probably the time you think it is. No, it's not. Let's see. 2 to go. Oh, the last book actually was interactable. That's the last one I got through a few months ago, huh? Even when you get to love books, sometimes it's really hard to get back into reading. Maybe that's just me, though. The most irritating part is that once I get back to it, I can't remember why I put it off for so long. So that's 17 out of 18. Does that mean it's time to go up the elevator? Can we talk about the elevator in the room? Okay, nope. Oh, okay. Ah, no, those are mine. It's kind of embarrassing to have your own paintings hanging on the wall. My parents really liked them. Usually hate any art I make as soon as I finish it, but it's different with these 3 deer. They're my favorite animals, so elegant and mysterious, Oh, of course there's a 3rd deer there. Why would you not see something? Why would you not seeing something mean it's not there? Oh! Oh, you're crazy! Okay. Cool. That actually took a while to find. Yeah, I guess we've seen everything. Yeah, we can go up to the kitchen, no problem. Just give me a sec. You go first. This is a horror game, isn't it? I should have known, given the fact that the entire rest of the world is red. Well, here's the 2nd floor. Got the kitchen if you want some snacks, and the bathroom if you want to wash your hands. Make yourself at home. Yup, I made it. We should let it cool before diving in, though, just in case. You know, I fancy myself a pretty good cook, but I can never get the baking right. Too much science, not enough art. Guess this is my lucky day. You know the people that, like, really get into coffee and insist on doing it like professionals, and they worry about the acidity and the firmness of the bean? Yeah, that used to be me. One of my most insufferable phases, and all that work and fuzziness, and in the end my palate was never developed enough to taste the difference anyway. Funny how that works. Okay! Yeah, it's actually a pepper grinder. My parents bought it for me a few years ago when I was crazy about chess. Just like I'm crazy about anything else that catches my interest, I guess. Did I catch your interest? I get into something and can't stop thinking or talking about it. Then one day it's all gone, replaced with something else. It makes it hard to get any good at one specific thing. Still, I'm pretty sure I know how to play. Chips brand chips. Yeah, I pretty much only bought them for the name. I'm kind of afraid of actually trying them out. Maybe we could do it together later. That way if I die of food poisoning, I can take you down with me. Breakfast of champions. And yeah, I'm the kind of person who still eats the same cereal as when they were kids. Sue me. They still taste amazing. Oh, I forgot that was there. It's actually a funny story with that bottle. It's one my dad was supposed to open when he married Mom, but he never opened one of those bottles, so he kept screwing it up. In the end, they decided to leave it as it was, as a joke, you know? They always told me that anecdote with a smile on their faces. That's how I try to remember them. The next trip up the elevator is to see them hanging, isn't it? Oh, well, yeah, oh. Alright. Nope, don't like that. Oh, yeah, my room's up there. I don't know if, why don't we hang out here a bit more? You know? His parents are up there, aren't they? You know, I've never actually used this. I picked it up at a bazaar because I felt like I had to buy something. Though I heard that taking a bath with a rubber duck is one of those things you're supposed to do before you die. Guess I'll get to it someday. His name's Chuck, by the way. Yeah, I don't know why people put plants in their bathroom. That one's fake, by the way. I can't really be bothered to take care of real plants, though. If I did, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't put them in here. Alright. We got all 8 fairly rapidly in here. Look, Yeah, I guess we can go to my room. Sorry, it's just I'm not used to having people around much anymore. It's been a while, but yeah, we can go. Just... There's a shed on your roof. I don't know if you know that. There's... Yeah. Thought there were also trees, but nope, it's just an additional room. Here we are. Sorry, there's not much to do here. You can look around if you want, stargaze a little bit. It's one of my favorite things to do when I'm lying in bed alone. After you finish looking at stuff, just turn the lights off and look up. Also, don't worry about the trapdoor, okay? I'm cool with a lot of things. I'm trying to reach out a little bit more, but respect that at least, okay? Oh, yeah, I'm the kind of person who puts on some lo-fi and chill on my bed while I look up at the night sky. I feel a lot of things when I do that. Most of them I end up rolling my eyes at later, thinking past me, silly and pretentious, but as long as I feel them, they were real, I think. I have to be honest, I never liked that one much, but it's the only one that survived this long. I can respect it for that. If other people want to see me as loving my childhood plushie, sometimes respect is worth more than love anyway. Here's the lies proof that I was once good at something. Yeah, I won a chess tournament once. What you're not seeing, though, are all the 4th place below trophies and that my parents put in a box somewhere. Some sends the wrong message, I think. There were a lot of failures that led up to this one success, but I guess they don't want other people to see that. They're in the trapdoor, aren't they? Haha! I won that from Space Magazine after collecting all 10 prints. I was real nuts about this stuff as a kid. Enthusiasm kind of dipped when I realized I'd probably never be an astronaut, though. But it's alright. A lot of me came from space, and a lot of me will return someday. Probably not while I'm alive, but hey, what can you do? So, I guess that's everything. Well, almost. It's been real nice hanging out. Haven't heard my own voice so much in a while. Sorry I couldn't show you more, but thanks for respecting my limits. Here, how's this for the end of our hangout? Turn the lights off and come look at the sky. Glad I could share this with someone. You know, when I was younger, my parents believed there was something wrong with me. And because of that, I believed it too. I mean, what kid doesn't like hanging out with friends all the time? I was a good kid, never caused trouble, never bothered anyone. For some reason, my parents hated it. Maybe they wanted an excuse to complain. Or they felt inadequate because they never had to work as hard as other parents did. Treat others like you want to be treated yourself. That's how I always tried to live. But I think that's fundamentally flawed. I like being alone. Keeping myself company, enjoying the peace and calm that you know can't be broken by anyone but you. I wanted to give other people that feeling, give them all the space they needed, but it rarely works out. They think I'm disinterested, and I can't blame them. How do you tell someone that you just want to share silence with them? It sounds disingenuous. Condescending. Maybe I am the asshole. And those times I do want company, the rare times when silence gets to be too much, too heavy, I can't blame them for not being available, can I? It's just a taste of my own medicine. But I'm here, yeah? I know I'm different and hard to deal with. But if you ever want to be lonely in company, you're welcome here. There's nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with us. I'm sure those stars feel lonely too sometimes, but their light reaches so far. From down here, don't they look like they're in pretty good company? I am. And I hope you feel like you are too, even if I'm not around. That's what friends are for, right? Cool. That's a good story about reaching out and not being lonely. And what's in the goddamn trapdoor? Okay, so I can't get back out of the room. I told you, huh? If I'm down there? Does it really make a difference? I'm here with you. I'm talking to you. Oh, I'm sorry, I just don't want to let you go down there. Please respect that. Sorry, what? Also, I'm not allowed to leave anymore. Well, sorry. I didn't want to do this, but if you're this impatient, I don't think we can be compatible anyways. Bye. Okay. Like, I like the concept of the guy. I get it. I completely empathize with that guy. I am that guy in some respect. But I have questions. Like, why is the entire world red and black? Why is there a shed on the roof? Why was I not allowed to leave? I have so many questions. I'd like to see this fleshed out in a different way. Like, I would like if you're going to do it this way, like, I don't like the idea of being left to my own devices to explore a complete stranger's house. And second bit of critique, I would have more than the required amount of items. Like, I spent a longish time searching for the deer paintings because I'd been looking at them throughout the game, and I guess I wasn't just quite close enough. So I would really like to see like the number of required objects to move on reduced, and maybe see an additional reward for having touched everything, you know? Especially when your introduction is 18 objects and you made one of them like kind of hard to find. And it's kind of weird to see the distinction between what is and is not required. Like there was that gigantic stack of books that you couldn't interact with, and the tapes both interacted as one object, but the book stacked on top of another book actually counted as two objects. So that kind of made the interaction confusing. But other than that, I like the concept behind it, and I would really like to see A, what's in the shed, and B, a little bit more explanation on why the hell my disembodied friend is under a trapdoor in his bedroom. But that was Babel. Until the next video, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you around. Bye.